And even me, I am a victim of that myself. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, okay, I really don't feel like reading my Bible. But you know what? I'm still going to get up and I'm still going to read my Bible. Why? Because it's dedication, it's discipline, it's hard work. Welcome back to my channel, Javante Uncut Podcast. So, I know it's been quite a while since I posted a video. There's been a lot going on in my life. I've really been feeling like I've been stuck like in a standstill between a lot of different things, you know? One thing that I realized is that whenever you're focusing on all the things that you don't have, you tend to forget or tend to not be humble about the things that you do have. And when you do that, God will show you, I will take everything just as much as I will give it to you, you know? For a minute, I was really like ashamed of making a YouTube video or whatever, because I told myself when I make this YouTube channel, this is going to be me uncut, like full, like this is, you know? And it's like, the thing is that I was still keeping that posture. I was still keeping that, you know. One thing that I have realized, that one thing that I feel like that's overshadowed a lot, is that a lot of people, they talk about the good and they talk about the glory and all the things that God do for you, you know? But the thing is, people don't talk about the time where God tested Abraham's faith to such a point to where Abraham was willing to sacrifice his only son, his only child. You feel me? God had to send one of his angels to go to Abraham and tell him, do not harm him. Do not, because now that I know that you have your full trust in me, in my glory, and in everything that's within me. But people don't talk about the suffering, the nights you're crying to yourself, the times that you don't even know what God's next plan is, the time that you're sitting here really just in your mind because you don't know what's going to be your next step in life, what's going to be your next goal. You know, you're waiting for God to reveal something to you. But the thing is that freaking God doesn't just hand you anything. You have to work for everything that you want, you know? And basically what I realized is that for me to get to a better place from where I'm at now, I need to accept myself. I need to not be ashamed of my circumstances. I need to just be real and be truthful, because it's like, even though I'm in a standstill right now, where I'm at later is going to be somewhere completely different. I'm not going to be stuck here forever, you know? And see, one thing I've learned, God works harder, but the devil works twice as hard. But anyways, I digress. In 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 16, and God tells us, do not be ashamed of your suffering. Why would you be ashamed of your suffering? Your suffering is a part of your story. It's a part of who you are to become. A lot of people don't talk about, don't you know, like how when you watch a TV show or something like that, right? And the protagonist has to go through training arcs and have to go through all of these things to become the big ultimate character that they're meant to be, right? But the thing is that they don't start off like that. It's a lot of hard work, sweat, dedication, everything, you know? A lot of people, they don't talk about that. I feel like people put way too much glory into the good things and don't put enough glory into the bad things, you know? Because I truly do believe everything good and bad happens to us for a reason.
Never question God. You know, I just deal with whatever happened to me. You know, I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I don't think he's gonna put me in something that I can't handle. You know, whenever something negative happens to me, I try to just learn from it and turn it into a positive.
Rather it's a learning lesson, rather it's karma, rather whatever the case may be, right? God says, being ashamed, doing it for other people will pull you under. But when you suffer for God, you will be rewarded. Your suffering was just an assignment, just something that you had to go through, just something that you had to experience to become the next and the better version of yourself. So don't never knock yourself if you feel like that you're in a bad place right now, or if you feel like that you could be better and you know you could be better, and you feel me, work towards that, strive towards that. But at the end of the day, don't be too hard on yourself. God said in Matthew chapter 6, verse 1, and do not look for acknowledgement in the people, for I am the acknowledgement. And when I say that, I'm like, at the end of the day, I feel like with to how this world is and how all these systematic boxes and everything, everybody wants to be the same. Everybody wants to fit into a certain category.
We compare.
But it's like at the end of the day, don't feel like that you have to fit into a systematic box because you want to fit in, or because you want the recognition, or because you want the recognition, or you want the recollection. You know what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, when you have to go to sleep, when you wake up, when you wipe your ass, when you get in the shower, when you do everything that you got to do in your day-to-day basis, none of these people are doing this for you. None of these people, if none of these people have no real value, can really affect your life in no real way, why are you stressing over them? Why are you suffering at the expense of them? What the hell type of shit is that? I'm sorry, no means to be cussing, but God fucking sugar smoke out. You don't just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna read the Bible when I feel like it. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this when I feel like it. You need to make God an everyday practice in your life. If you don't make God an everyday practice in your life, bro, what are you doing? Like, and even me, I am a victim of that myself. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, okay, I really don't feel like reading my Bible. But you know what? I'm still going to get up and I'm still going to read my Bible. Why? Because it's dedication, it's discipline, it's hard work. You feel me? If you're not showing that you want to build a relationship with God, do you think God is going to build a relationship with you? Come on, think about it. You feel me? People wonder why they pray and why they've been praying for years, but they never hear back from God. God never comes back to them. God never receives onto them. And the reason why is because you're calling upon God when you need. And why are you calling upon God when you need? But when you really need to be calling upon God is when you're on your best days, when you're on your highest horses. You don't just call upon him when you're low, when you need something because it's beneficial to you. You need to, like, you have to think about it. If you sit up there and if you call your dad, right? If you call your dad, every time you call him, money, I need this, I need, right? He's not going to want to talk to you. He's not going to really want to fuck with you for real. He's not really going to want to do all of these things. But kid you not, if you sit there, if you talk to your dad every day, hey dad, how you doing? Just check and see how he doing, and just actually become in tune with him to where when you ask for things, he's willing to do it. He's willing to give to you because he's willing to pour into you because you have poured into him. You feel me? God is the same way, exactly how sometimes you have relationships with friends and with freaking girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever, and you pour so much into a person. You pour and pour and pour into your cup is empty, right? But the thing is that what you don't realize is that their cup had a hole in it. So while you're pouring, your stuff just going right through, and you're still pouring until you don't have nothing left. And the person that you've poured everything into had a hole. So what happens? Everything you poured drained out. Now they have nothing to give to you. Now you guys are both fucked off. That's exactly how it ends up. That's exactly how energy plays into part. That's like how a lot of things play into part. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't even realize that just from the simple relationships really do affect your relationship with God, really affect your mental well-being, affect everything. That's exactly why I feel like that when it comes to a lot of relationships with people, friends, family, any of that. Sometimes it's okay to be like access denied. It's okay. You don't have to give your energy to everybody, because it's like when you give your energy to people, everybody holds a part of you, right? And people are holding and you're getting tugged in all these different ways. Spiritual, what people don't understand is that you have a spiritual body just as much as you have a physical body. You feel me? A lot of people don't know how to even take care or even how to maintain their spiritual body. So they're letting their spiritual body get all messed up, and then they're wondering why they don't feel the best, why everything is going wrong in their life. Being stuck inside of a time of isolation, it's okay. You feel me? It's absolutely okay. Sometimes God will take you out of absolutely everything that you love, everything that you knew, everything that made you happy. He will take you out of everything, just so you could sit there, learn from it, and bounce back stronger and better than before. And I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. God, strike me down right now if I'm lying, man. I swear. But I'm sorry, I'm kind of just rambling, kind of just talking. I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thing and all of this, so bear with me. This is really just like, I guess, a journal. Just, this is, be with me.